Fort McMurray, it's your boy Jeff back with another Whiteboard Wednesday, helping you navigate the numbers and the financial part of your next new or used automotive deal. Now, I always think about cost of ownership when helping customers with a vehicle. If you bought a $100,000 vehicle and after 5 years it was still worth $80,000, well look, the math is really easy. It cost you $20,000 to own that vehicle for 5 years. You didn't lose $20,000, it cost you $20,000 over 5 years. You divide that by 5, so it was $4,000 a year to drive that vehicle. And most of you would say, hey, I would love to drive a $100,000 vehicle for only $4,000 a year. So please consider what you purchase a vehicle for and then what you're going to trade or sell it for, depending on how long you keep a vehicle for. Obviously, if you buy a vehicle and keep it for 20 or 30 years, you are going to far exceed the value of the vehicle. However, if you are somebody who wants something different every 2 or 3 years, you got to be careful, because that is when customers lose on their vehicles, when really it's just your cost of owning that vehicle for the short period. Now, what's the point that I'm getting at? Well, let's consider this quick graph. Let's picture a $60,000 vehicle brand new. If the average vehicle in North America, this considers Ford Explorers, Honda Civics, Kia Tellurides, the average vehicle in North America depreciates about 30% a year. This $60,000 vehicle after 1 year is going to be worth $42,000. Another 30% off of that means it'll be worth $29,000 in 2 years. After that goes down to 21. After that goes down to about 14, then to about 10, and then down to about 7. So this is a 30% depreciation over the next 6 years. Now let's look at the cost of ownership over the first 3 years. So 3 years between 60 and 21, this vehicle will cost you $39,000 to drive if you only use it for 3 years and then you get rid of it. Now let's consider the next 3 years. Well, from 21 to 7, that is only $14,000 a year. So what I'd like you guys to understand is, if you are interested in getting something different every 2 or 3 years, maybe you should be considering a pre-owned vehicle. A vehicle that only has 3 years off its clock, a vehicle that's already further down the depreciation cycle, a vehicle that's still going to feel like new to you and is only going to cost you a fraction of the cost of a new vehicle over just a couple years. So I hope this makes a whole lot of sense to you. We've got the best pre-owned inventory anywhere in the entire country. Barely used vehicles, less than 3 years old, with no kilometers on them, that you can drive for 3 years and trade in 3 years later and get an incredible return for your dollar. Anyways, that's Jeff on another Whiteboard Wednesday. If you got any questions about a vehicle purchase, please make sure you call or text me 416-523-6585. Let your legacy start right here.